My name is ZaKaiRan and welcome to another one of my outrageously amazing, insanely enlightening master keys of creation about how to be the unlimited source, master of divine creation you truly are to create the joy, love, well-being, and abundance you desire. You'll find tons more self-empowering goodies to help you become a conscious, deliberate creator on my website at ZaKaiRan.com. So here we go, 17 seconds to complain. That's all you get, 17 seconds, no more. All right, so most people complain about everything they don't like and don't want incessantly because they're hoping that someone will come to their rescue and save them from this evil thing, this unwanted thing, this thing they just have complete disdain for, or they're hoping to receive agreement from their other unsatisfied gang members, aka family, community, lovers, friends, and etc. And if enough people are agreeably unsatisfied with them, well, maybe someone will get rid of it, or imprison it, or legislate against it, or destroy or kill that unwanted thing, or that person, or that behavior, etc. But everyone shoots themselves in their own feet when they bitch, moan, and complain, because anytime you focus on unwanted things, you attract more unwanted things to complain about. That's how the law of attraction works. So even if everything you complain about, does somehow miraculously get taken away by the unwanted police, your attention upon unwanted things just keeps attracting more unwanted things for the police to take away. So it does you and no one else any good to complain about unwanted things, because everything in your life, well, you 100% attracted. And complaining just attracts more things to complain about. And complaining, contrary to what people believe, does not improve the quality of your life in any way, which is why people are complaining in the first place. So again, they're shooting themselves in the feet by bitching and moaning and complaining. People erroneously believe that by illuminating what's going wrong in their lives and on planet Earth, and what's going on with things that we don't like and don't want, well, we can then band together and get rid of all the bad things on planet Earth that we don't like. And then finally, what will be left will be the good things that we do like. But we have already seen that complaining only attracts more bad things, not the good things that you want. People judge and make religious doctrines against and wage war against and vote against and make policies against and fight against things that they don't like and don't want, because they believe that there's some sort of thing called assertion. They believe in the lie of assertion, that bad things and bad people have the power to assert their evil will upon you, but that is a complete lie. There is no law of assertion. There is only a law of attraction. Assertion cannot exist because everyone creates their own reality, and no one person is more powerful than another. No God is more powerful than another God, and we are all gods. And everything, including unwanted things, are all attracted. 100%, without exceptions. Usually, unconsciously, but nonetheless, 100% attracted. They are attracted based upon your vibration, based upon how you have been thinking. So, everything in your life, you attracted based upon your vibration, which is created by your thoughts, and anything that you focus on for more than 17 seconds, you start to attract more similar vibrational things to you, about similar to what you're thinking about. Similar in vibration to what you're thinking about. Whether you like it or not, and whether you want it or not. Doesn't matter. Because the universe is unconditional in nature. It is not conditional in nature. There's no such thing as a judgmental, conditional God or force that decides what's good or bad and then is deciding what you deserve to get or not. Absolutely everything is unconditionally attracted. Unconditionally attracted. So that means there is no such thing as a victim. Not any such thing as a victim. It does not exist. Complete lie. But you have the complete freedom to believe in victimhood and powerlessness and helplessness and unworthiness and not good enoughness, etc. If you like. It's your choice. Because you are a creator that has been given, that you've given to yourself, complete freedom to think and believe and act however you want and whatever you like. It's your choice. So, complaining about what you don't like and don't want has no benefit to you whatsoever, because no one really cares what you want. If you haven't figured out that by now, get a clue. No one gives a fuck what you want. Except for people who really, really like you and want you to be happy, but really they just want to be happy. And it's no one else's job to save your wretched soul by getting rid of all the unwanted things that you don't like in your life. It's your job to create what you want by focusing on what you want, rather than sabotaging yourself with your bitching, moaning, and complaining that no one else cares about. Yes, if you're a really good bitcher and moaner, well, other bitchers and moaners will join your fight. They'll join your bitch fest. And maybe together you'll, force some change because you've yelled and screamed and bitched and moaned long enough and loud enough. But it is hollow change because you used force and coercion and control, not creative energy, to get what you want. You were just fighting against what you don't want rather than creating what you do want. And then there's always going to be something else to fight it for or to fight against, because that's where you're focused. So if you really want to create what you want, rather than attempting the futile act of getting rid of what you don't like and don't want, well, you got to focus strictly on what you do want and pay zero attention to what you don't want. It's as simple as that. That's Creation 101. That's Law of Attraction 101. But it's beneficial to focus on your unwanted things very briefly, no longer than 17 seconds, to give you clarity about what you do want. That is the benefit of unwanted things. That is the benefit of contrast. To show you what you don't like and don't want so that you're clear about what you do want. So the question to ask yourself is always, okay, I hate this, I don't like this, I don't want that, I don't like this behavior, etc. This sucks, I don't want that, so what do I want? For instance, you got bills, you got debt, you got a distinct physical lack of money. Well, that's what you don't want. You're very clear about that. So what do you want? Well, you want more money, don't you? Your response might be, when you ask that question, well, I don't want bills, and I don't want that, and I don't want a lack of money, and I don't want a crappy job, etc. Well, great. That's what you don't want. So what do you want? You're clear about what you don't want. Now get clear about what you do want. And then focus on that. You want a plethora of money, right? You want financial freedom. You want ease of money. You want to be rich. You want wealth and financial freedom. You want fun money to play with, to buy fun things and do fun things with. So each time you encounter unwanted things, you've got a grand total of 17 seconds to bitch, moan, and complain about it before you will start to attract more unwanted things, unless you can switch your focus towards just thinking about what you do want rather than what you don't want. So you better get clear about what you want within 17 seconds, and you better start focusing on that so that you can attract it. It's as simple as that. Creating what you want is very simple. It's not complicated, contrary to what humanity's taught you. Then it's just a matter of allowing your desires to come to you. That's like the Bible says, ask and you shall receive. But you can only receive it if you're allowing it. Ask and then allow. Ask and then allow. Ask and receive. Ask and allow the universe to give you what you want without resistance. That means no trying to prove to the universe or God or to the great spaghetti monster or to other humans that you deserve to get what you want. That just blocks what you want from getting to you. Because the universe doesn't care whether you believe you deserve to get what you want or not. It's going to give you what you want if you allow it, and it's not going to give you what it's trying to give you what you want, but you're blocking it. And it can't give you, the universe can't impose, it can't assert upon you things that you want if you're thinking about a lack of what you want. Because there's no such thing as a judgmental conditional force that's deciding who's worthy and who's not and who's going to give you what you want and somehow assert upon you good things because you've been a good little, kid. And your actions to prove your worthiness just further sabotages your success by creating more and more and more resistance, which blocks your goodies from coming to you. Or anytime you believe you have to work hard or to sacrifice to get what you want, or you doubt you can get what you want, you doubt that you have the ability or the talent or the money or whatever to get what you want, well, you just create more resistance in your path and block your path and block your desire, your delicious desire that you know you're gonna have fun with from coming to you. Anytime you doubt or judge your desires, you create resistance and block your desires from coming to you. Anytime you fight for what you want, as if there is somehow a stronger, more powerful opposing force than you that's trying to keep you from getting what you want, well, you are creating your own resistance and blocking your desires from coming to you. It's very simple. Because the universe cannot assert your positive desires upon you contrary to your resistant vibration from your resistant thoughts and actions. The universe is not a fairy godmother. It's unconditional in nature, not conditional in nature. It doesn't care whether you're good or bad. Because good or bad does not exist. There is no such thing as judgment. It can only give you what you are allowing without resistance. It can only give you what you're allowing, not blocking. So complain for a grand total, maximum of 17 seconds to get clarity about what you want, but then be well and truly done with your bitch session and start focusing your delicious, joyful desires upon what you want that you know you're going to have fun with and play with and is going to bring you joy. Stop focusing on what inspired your delicious desires. Stop playing the victim game and the I'm helpless, powerless, and unworthy game, and start playing the I'm completely powerful and I am awesome and divine and immortal and I'm infinite and I am unlimited game. Start playing the I can be, do, and have anything I desire game. So bitch and moan for 17 seconds, but then get busy rampaging about your joyful desires, and you will create an absolutely amazing, exciting, joyful, and abundant life for yourself. And you'll be happy all the time which is all you really want in the first place. The only reason you want anything is because you believe it's going to make you happy. So instead of trying to get things to be happy, just be happy so that you attract fun things that match your happiness. And finally, listen to the 17 Seconds album by The Cure. I don't know why I said that, but it's a great album. All right. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you did, share with your friends. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, my podcast channel, The Master Keys of Creation, please. Come visit me at ZaKaiRan.com for more self-empowering goodies to be the awesome master of creation that you truly are. My name is ZaKaiRan, and I help awesome people like you create awesome, fun stuff for yourself. Thanks again for watching this video or listening to this podcast. And, of course, you know the drill, baby. Make life a holiday. Woohoo!